Just so everyone knows, I started the recording because I like to have it on a little early and then edit out if needed be.
Oh no.
Oh no, what did you say something incriminating late?
Talking about how awesome it is to be drunk at 4 p.m.
Oh no,
That's okay.
I mean, I just started it, so if you hadn't said that, it wouldn't have been
Oh
included.
yeah, he was totally talking about how awesome it is to be drunk at 4 p.m. Oh wait, I said it again. Darn it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh well, everyone will know now.
Yes,
all,
unfortunately.
all like 7 views that these get.
Which is like mostly me listening to it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope everybody's Christmas or holidays aren't too bad.
Indeed.
Yeah, my family didn't say anything super fucked up this year, so that's a change.
No racist remarks?
Nah.
Or was it kept to a minimum?
Nah, it was kept to a minimum.
Very classy. My step grandmother got super passive aggressive about macaroni and cheese.
She sounds great.
That reminds me.
It was not fun.
Did I tell you about how at Thanksgiving, my cousin Brett and my little brother were like, we didn't have mac and cheese, and they did not let it go. Like all day, every 7 minutes, just damn. It's a shame we ain't got no mac and cheese.
Yeah, Debbie showed up with the mac and cheese, but apparently she can't eat cheese. And she was just super passive aggressive about it the entire time I was there.
God, I ain't one of those people.
Yeah, she decided that everybody was lying to her when they said it was good because she couldn't try it. And she was just super mad the whole time. And I was just like, okay, well, whatever.
Damn.
That's unfortunate and strange.
Yeah. It's holidays, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't turn on.
Hopefully we'll be able to get everyone in.
Yeah, I just messaged Ormus because he's bad about forgetting that we have sessions on Saturdays.
Yeah. And of course, Aldrin is something.
He's a college student, isn't he? He's probably busy.
Fair enough.
Drinking. Oh, I'm gonna go get another glass.
What you drinking, Lee?
Fruity Rums. I'm on the whiskey sour train. Well, right now I'm on the whiskey Dr. Pepper train.
Yesterday I had wine and cheeses together for the first time, and it was great.
No crackers, just wine and cheese.
Well, I mean, yeah, there were crackers too, but you know,
yeah.
it was mainly about the cheeses and wines.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Molly, I know you're into insects, so I'm gonna send you a picture of an insect type monster from a game I play because I think you might dig it.
All right. It's a Monster Hunter.
Kind of. Actually, that's not a very great picture. That's a better one.
Neat.
Also, I apologize. I'm going to be very ADHD today. I'm just realizing it with that.
Very what?
ADHD.
Okay.
Oh shit. Where? Fuck.
Okay there, Lee?
It'd be some fun personality changes. Fiona gets ADHD and Lee gets swarly as hell.
Oh no, it's Fionn is always ADHD, but he channels it into paranoia.
Okay.
That's the alert feed. The alert feed is just ADHD incarnate.
Weaponized autism.
We watched the video on that meme earlier, and it was a very timely reference down here.
Oh, it's always a classic.
We like literally watched it on YouTube before we came to play.
Oh shit, my pop filter isn't in place. No, stop being wily.
Cody,
Yeah.
I'm good.
And my
Once
pop
again-
filter wants to fly around everywhere. Damn it, stop hitting the mic.
Was that me or?
No, that was my pop filter keeps
Okay.
I need to get a new one.
Dion, have you heard back from Ormus?
Nope.
We'll be able to have a game today.
I mean, I'd be cool with just a one shot if not everybody shows up.
Yeah, Yonder said it'll be a short game anyway, so.
Yeah.
Agent.
Let's give it a few more minutes. I've got one more one shot chambered. After that, I gotta write shit.
No, it's fine. I miss Agent. I just want to play with Agent.
Who?
Agent from the last one shot.
Oh yeah, Agent.
He's a level 5 farmer.
Yeah, but you already killed the dragon, and you completed the quest.
No, it's fine. We just do shit. We don't
Go
have
back and
anything of
do-
any value.
it's like after the main quest is done in the video game, and you got to go back and pick up all 63 flags. Like I'm not gonna make you do that crap.
Hashtag Diablo life.
I want to pick up the flags though.
Reconcile with the Yeti.
Okay, all right. If you insist, we
I
can
wanna do
continue
Cobalt.
there.
That dungeon sounds like fresh as hell.
Yeah, you guys went past all the kobold traps and everything.
Yeah, I bummed out about that. I totally want to see him.
Since I wasn't in the last one shot, can I play a Kenku warlock named Clang?
Sure.
I can play a knight of the Order of the Trapezoid.
That's true. Protecting the Rhombus Valley.
Fighter.
So do y'all want to actually continue with the Rhombus Valley, or do you want to do a different one-shot or something else?
No, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I think I'd kind of rather do a different one shot, and hopefully
But I
Aladrin.
miss Agent though. I need to know what happened to him.
What do you want to happen to him?
I don't know. I guess I want him to become a respectable individual.
He was already fairly respectable.
I don't know. He kind of seemed like a shithead to me.
He was a teenager.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Us up.
What were you saying, Mollymort?
He did all right. He backed us up, and he sincerely helped a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he tried. He didn't actually accomplish anything.
Work things out with his girlfriend and like become less of a shithead and grow up a little bit. And
That comes with time. You can't force that on people.
Well, see, what I'm thinking is that like because he helped us, maybe he gains the background folk hero and can actually become a class.
Maybe. I'll probably bring him up, Who knows? Maybe he might come up another time, but not likely. Yeah, I mean he would be a folk hero at this point. He did help slay a dragon.
Yeah, he's like a level 5 farmer. I guess that's a prerequisite to becoming a level 1 anything else.
Surely he must be getting close.
Yeah.
That or he's going to be one heck of a good farmer.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Fion was a level 5 farmer before he, well, things happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Molly probably was too.
Lee was a level 5 guard, I guess. Maybe a level 3 guard.
Hey, he's a level 3 paladin
Oh yeah. Okay.
before he became a paladin.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, background, I guess.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess part of his background is that he became a paladin to become a guard, so like, I guess that still works. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a question of which one came first. The answer is it's both. It just happened.
Was it the goat or was it the egg?
Wow. All right, how long do we want to wait?
It's 4:12. So what do we say about 4:15? We call it. That seems reasonable to me.
It says he's like online, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it
but
says
he's
the
been
way.
he's been online before and not been able to pick up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I guess he's just busy. I don't know.
But it's game time.
I hear you, man. My Friday was a no-show too. I'm just bummed all around.
Jeez.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm here. Don't worry.
That's good. That's good. Hmm. So, I'm just looking to see if there's anything unusual or interesting I can grab real quick that I can just have something to do as opposed
You
to
guys want to play the
whatever.
goblin thing?
You want to run it?
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm hella down for that.
All right.
It's
Fuck
mostly
it.
improv. Like, it's barely even a game. I can do it.
All right. Tell us what to do.
Alright. If everybody's down. Alright. So, you, three. Yeah, there's three of you. Okay. You three are goblins, of a recently, raided hideout by the local heroes that have been passing through. And,
Aldrin.
Howdy, howdy.
is Eldrin here?
Yep.
Are we still doing the goblin thing?
It's up to you. Up to you guys.
I feel like we should because where we are in the story of the Shattered Worlds campaign is very Oramus dependent right now. So
Okay.
North on Surrey Drive toward Rodeo Drive.
Sorry.
Where are we going?
No,
I'm
Rodeo.
heading north on Rodeo Drive.
Hey, Aldrin, do you want to play as a goblin today?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Okay.
What's
So,
up, Aldrin? Lee is a little bit drunk, yet he's running the game.
I'm fine. Okay, so basically what happened is
Jesus fuck, sorry.
you three are goblins of a tribe. Its hideout was recently invaded and taken over by heroes, but you four at the last minute had the presence of mind to hide out in one of the treasure chests that you had stolen from a passing merchant, so that you wouldn't be cut down by these heroes. And you can feel yourself, the four of you, being carried in this chest, back to town by these heroes. Tell me, what's the name of your tribe?
Glengars.
The Gringars?
That sounds good to me.
Sure.
About as
Hell
goblin
yeah.
as you get.
The mighty Gringars. As you're traveling back and you're kind of bumped and rattled around in the wagon in this chest, can you tell me a little bit about who you are as a goblin?
I'll start. My name is Grin. I like the shiny, and I hit thing hard.
Okay, you have some shiny things. Is it Grin?
Yes.
I like it.
Yes, my name is Grin.
Anybody else want to go? You're welcome to not develop yet if you like, but give as much or as little as you like.
Hmm.
Do we have any mighty goblin warriors here with big muscles?
I'm Gillick. Gillick the fighter.
Gillick, I like it. We've got Grim and Gillick. The Fallen. That sounds dangerous. I dig that. Do you have any special weapons, Gillick?
It is a short sword for what normal people would be, but for me it is a long sword. And a long sword for normal people, that would be a great sword for me.
That's hella cool. You're like a great sword wielding goblin. That's hella cool.
Yeah, I Grin wields it's got like bits of bone kind of weaved into it, but it's basically a hammer. It's just kind of like shiny things that he couldn't use as what you call it, like currency, and that he didn't want to keep.
So he's just compressed a weapon together out of just treasure.
It's basically just a stick that had a bulbous end that he is tied shiny stuff into because he likes how it looks.
I absolutely love that. Okay, Grim, Gillick, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, Gillick and Grim. Anybody else?
Would you like to go first, Volleywork?
Alright, I'll be Stricka, and I'm a little skittish, but I really like necklaces. And I will strangle people with necklaces.
Hell yeah.
Necklaces are my weapon of choice and my most prized possessions.
Can you repeat your name real quick?
I would if I remembered it.
I think you said it.
Stricka, that's what I said.
Stricka. Okay. Anyone else?
I am Gruggled, the Wisecaster. I am the greatest magician of the valley. I imagine that my casting is almost entirely just throwing stuff at people. Not spells. I probably don't know magic. It's mostly just hey, we are Gruggled, and I'm just throwing rocks. Casting earth!
That's awesome.
I'm better than all of these morons here.
Alright, well...
Bunch of damn goblins.
You guys all kind of know each other because you're part of the same tribe. It's a big tribe, but let's just say a lot of turnover.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys you can feel yourself being unloaded. And you hear a heavy door swing shut. And then silence. What do you guys do?
I think we stopped.
I will open the lid of my chest just enough to peek out.
The room is dark, but you can see because you have dark vision. You're surrounded by treasure chests and weapons and all kinds of loot that you recognize as being from your hideout.
You see anything dangerous?
They took it all.
More importantly, do you see anything shiny?
There is a lot of shiny things around you.
I tucked my necklaces into my shirt so that way he can't see them.
Because we're almost certain to forget, could we put our character names in the OOC chat?
Yeah, I've got them all written down.
I know, but we don't know them.
Okay.
I had to write mine down because I would have forgot it too.
Yeah, I wrote mine down too.
Wonderful.
Does anybody remember the name of your tribe?
Nope. Fix it in post.
That would be Patreon, yeah.
If you guys want, you can come up with a name together. I don't mind.
I think it was the Gilgars tribe.
That's
Alright.
a Pokemon name, isn't it?
Do what?
That's a Pokemon name, isn't it? Gligar?
I mean, that works.
No, I think you're thinking of Gliscor.
No, Gligar is a Pokemon. Yeah.
The one
It's a little
Oops.
bat.
tribe name
Bat.
I was the Cragmoss.
Number 207. Wow. Okay.
Dang. Yonder is certainly a nerd after all.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm not. Go on.
So,
I googled it. Sorry.
so Strika, peeking out, you notice, you're in this dark room, bricked in, surrounded by loot that seems to be from your hideout. Mostly.
I'm gonna, crawl out of my chest.
Okay.
Careful.
Where are you going? Do you see more shiny?
Yes, there's plenty of shiny. Couldn't get some.
Grin immediately
plenty of
just
shiny.
bolts out of the chest. Full on, no regard for any noise made or anything.
There's lots of crashing, but there doesn't seem to be any reaction.
Hide when I hear him making a bunch of noise. I'm back in my chest.
Gluggled exits the remains of the chest, having it been opened so strongly by Gren. And we'll peer around.
Wait, are we in the same chest, or are we each in our own individual chests?
No, we're in the
You
same
guys
chest.
Yeah, you guys are all in the same chest.
Okay.
I will quickly acquire nearby spell supplies and fill a bag. A satchel, essentially, on my, I'm guessing, loincloth. Just a couple of items. Something big and heavy, but not too big.
You actually find a pile of bricks.
Oh. I look at it and go, oh, magic missile.
Very nice, very nice. You acquire as many bricks as you can hold.
Which is probably not a lot.
I find 2 shields and some rope and tie the shields to my torso to make armor.
Hell yeah, you do that.
Grin is strong. Grin need no armor. And he immediately begins bashing his hammer around, picking up whatever shiny happens to fly up in the air when he bashes his hammer.
I will say that, in case if you guys are wondering, you are unequipped goblins at this point, except for, what you've already stated.
Mhm.
So, your AC would be approximately 12.
Yeah.
And
Grin might
if you
need
guys
armor.
want to make a note of it, you all have... I'll either let you guys have 7 HP, or you can roll for it with 2d6.
Alright.
Fuck it, I'll roll for it.
Alright.
4.
Hell yeah, that's a spellcaster for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm the glass cannon.
5.
Woohoo. 7.
Alright.
Grin is strong.
How much does Grin have?
8.
Hell yeah. Grin is protected by his need for treasure. His need for treasure is so great that it allows him to survive longer than he should. It fuels him. It makes him stronger.
Grin needs shiny click clack rock.
And you guys are welcome to any equipment that you can find in the enclosure, or whatever you can get a hold of. It is dark in there, and you do notice that you're in a brick building with a large vault door, closing it off. But there doesn't seem to be any, like combination lock or any lever or whatever to get out.
Okay, Grin has 2 questions. First, are there any shields of any type that he can use? And are there... Okay, Grin picks up the shiniest shield he can find, and if there are any shiny hammers that he can find that are shinier than his, he's going to go for it.
There are actually no hammers that are shinier than yours, because yours is already so shiny. It's like a masterpiece of shiny that has just been collected over the years. But there are plenty of shields. By the way, Gillick, your AC will go up because of the fact that you are wearing shields on your body, and I will increase it by let's just call it half plate. Or you to 14. 14 plus your 2, so 16, I guess.
Yeah.
That works.
Did they bring mostly just treasure and equipment, or did they bring also various miscellaneous items?
There are various miscellaneous items. Anything
Is there
you
a
would like.
towel, for instance, or
A
something
towel?
similar? Like a towel, like a bath towel.
There's for sure towels.
Okay.
There's
I fashioned the finest of wizard cloaks, much in the manner that a small child would fashion a superhero's cape, by tying it around my neck.
You just actually could you do me a favor and roll for that? See how good of a job you do.
Wonderful. Sleight of hand, I'm assuming, or something else?
Could you roll me, I don't know, an intelligence, something along those lines?
An intelligence? Wonderful. That is a 4.
You think you look fabulous.
Oh, I know I look fabulous. I don't need you to tell me that. This thing, like, oh. This is a hell of a cape. This is a hell of a cloak.
It does look very good on you. If anybody believes they have a advantage in any sort of skill, go ahead and let me know. Like, if you're an expert in something.
I think Grin would probably be at, like, brute force. That's probably about it, because he just breaks things until he sees shiny, and then he takes the shiny.
Okay. I can get behind that.
He's probably got, like, a necklace of, like, teeth.
That's disturbing, and I like it.
Is envious of your necklace and would probably be good in stealth.
Okay. Let's see. What do they normally have to stealth? Okay, you have the normal. I would say you probably all typically have the normal 6 to stealth.
Okay.
If you're extra good at stealth, I might give you a little bit more, but.
I suspect that Gruglug is proficient with improvised thrown weapons, but only improvised thrown weapons. But he has also got proficiency in the persuasion skill, and that's it. He's not good at anything else.
You definitely have proficiency in the persuasion skill.
Okay, good.
If you guys need the stats for typical goblins, I'm going ahead and posting them now.
Thank you.
Alright.
And go ahead and add whatever bonuses you feel if you can express them, they're pretty much granted. Persuasion definitely makes sense for this shit throwing bastard.
Yeah. You mean the wizard of the tribe here.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Excuse me.
the wizard of the tribe,
Wizard of the Goblins. Yeah.
the incredible brick throwing master.
Grin looks over at Gruglord and he says, Gruglord look very pretty. Grin like very much.
You see him kind of billow his cloak manually and says, I know it, don't you? And I will remind, is basically wearing a bath towel as a cloak, a loincloth, and then a sack somehow attached to a belt that is also holding the loincloth. And I'm good.
Oh, by the way, Grillick, I believe?
Yes.
You do have a greatsword. Well, it's
Okay.
a long sword, but for you, it's a greatsword.
Yeah.
And you can add your strength bonus to it if you like.
Yeah. I'm
Which,
going to go up to the door and start hitting it with my greatsword.
by the way, because you have chosen to be somebody who uses a greatsword, I'm going to go ahead and take away that -1 to your strength bonus. And you have a 0.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
So it would be a solid D20 plus 2 plus proficiency, which is 2, to your hit, and then obviously it would be a 2d6 straight for when you attack.
Alright.
You go ahead and hit it. Can you make a roll for me? See how well you do hitting this door.
I feel like as soon as Grin sees him hit, he immediately goes over there because Grin thinks he's the strongest, whether or not he's right, and begins banging on it, trying to bang harder than Gillick is.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Strick is going to be running around grabbing anything like strip, chain, like, anything that can be wrapped around the neck.
Wrapped around.
Donning
You find quite a few necklaces, actually. You actually find some kind of... if you could make like a perception for me.
I actually rolled a natural 20 when banging on the door.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Grin rolls 14.
You like stab into the... You like get kind of where... in between where the metal plate is and between where the brick is, and you actually manage to like wedge something loose. It's really weird. Like you like sink it in there and like kind of pop up where there's a hinge, where you almost like find a place where like weirdly enough this this door set in the wall is like kind of poorly designed, and you kind of get a good leverage on it. Maybe if you make like an athletics or something, or you might be able to like wedge something loose.
Yeah.
14 for my perception check.
You do find like a number of like what look like pretty shiny necklaces, and you actually find one that is like a string of beads. You don't really know exactly what it is, but it's very, very, very shiny, and it's definitely a necklace.
Belts are also acceptable, by the way.
Okay. You find some very fashionable belts as well. Some with like dwarven inscriptions, some with elven inscriptions. All things that your tribe has stolen over a pretty extended period of time.
Very nice.
Gluggo declares, while looking at the doorway that's being broken apart, I've seen this shoddy craftsmanship. We are fighting dwarves. And he nods. I don't know if that's true or not, just saying.
You know what? Fuck it. You're fighting dwarves. Okay.
Oh, crap. Somebody be wrong. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, dwarves are known for their terrible craftsmanship. He nods.
I will say, yeah, there's a dwarven settlement near where you live that is the place that these merchants have been going that you've been robbing the caravans of. Not that like any of you in particular have been assisting in that, other than probably Gran and Gellick, because they seem like the warriors of the group. And I'm not going to speak for you if you have been assisting in it, but
Oh no, yeah. Grin will say, "Dwarves, dwarves make good shiny. Yeah."
they do look shiny. You know from experience, you're wearing a dwarven medallion. Even.
Yeah. Grin holds up his like he pulls it away from his neck a little bit.
Is it around your neck or is it pounded into your hammer?
Actually, yeah, it would probably be like the centerpiece of the hammer, like the impact point. Because Grin doesn't know how preserving pretty things works. He just likes the shiny.
Everything you hit has a dwarven imprint on it.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Gorgold will push forward and say, "Let me cast Investigate here." And he comes up and he rubs it a little bit and he says, +4 to thunder damage. Very nice.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
That's fine. He comes up and is like, "Yes, this is a magical dwarven amulet. You will be quite a powerful warrior." Basically.
You know, I want you to roll. But I don't
Persuasion?
know going to tell you what to roll.
Or deception?
Honestly, I just want you to roll straight up and down.
A d20, perhaps?
Yes. Anything, really.
Yeah, I'm going to say that I feel like Grin has a minus to wisdom even further than what they have already because...
I rolled a 39 out of 42.
Hell yeah. Alright, that's high then. Yeah, go ahead and subtract that wisdom there.
I'm going to say I think he'd even have a -3 to wisdom.
Hell yeah, go ahead and make that change, and I'll definitely take advantage of that.
Okay.
Except you probably have proficiency in perception though to find shiny things, don't you?
Oh yeah.
But it makes him just break even. Like,
oh yeah,
just there.
All right. Do you want to know what that roll was for? Because I don't know. I guess it could be a surprise later on, but basically it was to decide whether or not what you just said was bullshit or not. And I decided that if it was high, then it would be true.
As far as Grogold is concerned, it was bullshit, but that's wonderful. He'll be incredibly surprised.
I'm sure he will. Do you guys have any masterful ideas on how to escape from here? You've got your sword. Huh?
Grin is still just pounding on the door.
Okay. You actually hear a commotion outside. What you think? You hear voices. Do any of you speak Common, or do all of you speak Goblin?
I mean, Grin definitely doesn't speak any other language.
I claim I speak several languages. I don't know if I actually do. The normal Goblin sheet does say that we know Common, though.
I mean, that's up to you if you guys speak it or not. I will accept any language that you claim that you speak.
I think I actually do understand Common to an extent.
Awesome.
Can I say that I understand Thieves' Cant and a little bit of Undercommon?
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
My understanding of Common is limited to insults.
You hear somebody outside. It sounds like a dwarf yell, "Fuck."
I know that one!
What'd he say?
He said, "Fuck!"
When you hear a creaking at the door, what do you guys do?
Why are they having sex?
I prepare to cast Magic Missile.
You cast Magic Missile at the door.
I prepare to cast Magic Missile. I get a brick out.
Okay.
I try and pull my sword out of the door.
I'm gonna say you succeed. You pull it out of the crack in there.
Grin puts his shield on his back and double hands his quote unquote hammer.
Now, I will say, at least some of you, at least probably one of you, realizes that the reason you hid in the treasure chest to begin with is that you knew you didn't really stand a chance against a large organized force of, adventurers or soldiers. And you hear quite a clamor coming from outside as they're trying to open the door because they heard, I guess, banging or something. I'm not really quite sure. But you hear a lot of cursing and deep voices and clanking around as they seem to be trying to open the door.
Gluggold would like to hide.
Yeah,
All right.
hiding. Can I look around to see if there are any windows?
Yes, make a perception for me. Actually, you probably don't need to because it's dark in there otherwise. You know what? Yeah, make a perception for me.
16.
You know what? That's good enough. The DC was 15. You see high up, there's a painted over window. Like, the ones you see in like basements that are underground and they're like high up towards the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's one up there, or at least there's a little inlet there. You're not completely sure that it's a window, but it seems to reflect a little bit of light that is in that room.
Do you draw attention to the window?
Do I?
I'm asking if she draws attention to the window.
I will.
I cast magic missile at the window.
Can you make a ranged attack for me with proficiency?
Sure.
Dex and proficiency. That's a +4, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Grin says, "Look, sky shiny."
16.
That would hit. I would say that would hit. Yeah, you throw it up through the window and you hear a loud crash.
It's a good 5-pound brick. Yeah.
Light pour down upon all of you. And
Gador!
the gleam of the treasure in the treasure room.
Grin begins to pocket as much as he can, and then immediately heads towards the sky shiny because it's shinier than the inside shiny.
I don't know if you guys have quite reached initiative level yet, but time is short. So
I'm going to climb up to the top of the door and hide there.
at the top of where the vault is, or where the window is?
At the top of the vault door.
Okay. Can you make an athletics for me to try to climb up this brick wall?
I think that would just be a 13.
Okay. Remember, you have a 0 on it. You don't have a negative.
Yeah, that's just a straight 13 then.
I don't think it's that hard to climb because it's kind of a decayed old building. So yeah, you've managed to climb up to the top.
Alright.
And
I slide to the nearest pile of treasure, and I pull my what I'm assuming is my giant elven cloak of hiding / bath towel over me to hide in a pile of junk.
can you do stealth with advantage? It's a +6. So.
Oh, I would be so happy to. D20, drop 1, +6. Wunda.
And I'm giving you advantage because you
I
special.
rolled double ones.
D1.
Is that no? I rolled a D. Oh no, that's a D2, not a D20.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was saying. And it's 20 minus D1.
Minus DL1.
Yeah. 2D20.
See, I don't use this thing very often. Oh, I keep editing it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm failing here.
Grin will just try and hop back in the chest.
I apparently cast a spell. I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. Let me try one more time. I think I got it. Hey, I rolled a 6. Wait, I rolled a 6? It's +6. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I rolled a 12, I think.
Oh, you have to do a 2D20. Yeah.
2D20. Good friggin' God.
It's okay.
This is why I roll actual dice. No!
You can roll actual dice. I don't mind.
No.
I will believe anything you tell me.
What did I? Okay, I forgot to put the 2 in again. Okay, I think I got it this time. I can do all the things. Hang on. This and this and this and 15.
You cast a marvelous spell and dive into a pile of coins surrounded in your billowing cloak of towel kind.
Mm-hmm.
And you disappear.
I'm so invisible I can't even see myself with my eyes closed.
You don't even know where you are.
This episode,
I'm pretty sure I just used Dimension Door.
This episode has big goblin energy.
Yeah, big goblin. Okay, so we have. Let me check the names again real quick. We have Gellick at the top of the door. We have Grunga in a pile of coins, I think.
Or something. Just junk, really.
Yeah, a pile of junk. Yeah, and Strika jumped into the box, or was that Grin?
That was Grin.
Okay, Grin jumped into the box, and I'll ask you to make a stealth, but at advantage, because like that's just a good idea.
Okay.
As soon as Magic Missile was cast, I would start stacking up boxes to be able to climb out the window.
Okay.
We have what to stealth?
You have a 6.
I'm just losing it over here.
That's
As
a
soon as
21.
Magic Missile. Yeah.
That's a 21 stealth from Grin.
Oh, you do great. Honestly, the only reason I had you roll is because I wanted to know if you like slammed something in the box as you got back in it. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
I mean, honestly, I think the only reason he didn't is because he saw everyone else hiding, and even with his really low intelligence and wisdom, that was enough for him to be like, oh shit, I have to hide.
All right, Strika, everybody is hidden, kind of. By yourself, stacking boxes is a small personage. I'm gonna need you to make some sort of roll. I will allow you to decide what roll, but if you don't see anything that would be better for you, I'm gonna ask you to make an athletics. That would make more sense, basically.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter what it was because the die said 4, so that's not doing too well.
4 for okay. So for athletics, that's a -1. So you get that would be what, a 3?
Yeah.
All right. So you're kind of panicked and you stumble around a little bit, and everybody else has disappeared just seamlessly. But yeah, you're stumbling around trying to find things. You actually try to push the box that Grin jumped into. It just doesn't go very well.
Can I do something ridiculous?
Please.
I see her attempt to cast some sort of earth-shaped spell and fail tremendously. And I say, don't worry, you can do it! And I give her bardic inspiration.
Can you make a persuasion for me, I guess? Or charisma?
I don't know, I'm just going crazy with this.
You said you have proficiency in persuasion, didn't you?
Yes, I do.
Please make a persuasion for me then.
Okay. That's a 13 plus whatever proficiencies. Do we have the -1 on charisma? So that'll be 12 plus 2, presumably, if our proficiency is +2. So
yeah, you have a 14 right there.
Mm-hmm.
And hell, if you have you have proficiency in persuasion, I could take away that -1 to charisma.
Oh, that would make the day.
Yeah, if you want to make that change for yourself, yeah, I
Nice.
A 15,
Nice.
just enough to pass, and I will give you advantage, Strika, because you are inspired by
Advantage?
Yep, but you are inspired by your friend.
Who is hiding in a pile of junk.
Would you like advantage, or would you like a plus D4 for being guided by this by the wisdom?
I
You get a total of 7.
I already rolled for advantage, which would make it a 1 instead of a 3.
Well, no, it's advantage, so you'd still have the 3.
Oh, but it doesn't help.
You would have done better with a plus D4.
All right. You actually fall kind of flat on your face, and you are very inspired, but you do fall flat on your face. You're so inspired that you get a little reckless, and you try to push with all your might. You try to push the box, and you slip in what you can only assume, what you hope is not rat poop, but you fall flat on your face, and it hurts a little bit. And you all hear noise at the door as they're still trying to get in.
Okay, I will scramble to hide behind the boxes instead. Or actually in one of the boxes.
Are you gonna hop in the box with Grin?
No, just one of these, well, I guess they don't have cardboard boxes, but just whatever box I was trying to move other than the one with Gren.
If it's not the one with Grin, you don't know if it's empty, so I want you to roll high or low. Basically, I want you to roll any dice you want, and I'll take either the high or the low. Actually, you can name. Do you want high or low?
Well, I was gonna say high, but I rolled a 10.
Out of what? Out of a d20?
Yes.
That technically counts as a high, so I believe.
No.
No?
Does it?
It's about as far from a high or a low as one can get.
Yeah. I don't know. It might work like death save rules where 10 is a high.
I would say any double digits. You know what? If it's a 10, how about you reroll? Because it's kind of confusing. Huh?
8.
Okay, the box you try to jump into the first time is full of stuff. It's actually full of, let's say, swords and spears and stuff. It's a crate.
Oop.
You gonna try another box, or you gonna try to figure out how to fit yourself in there?
I'm gonna try to fit in another box.
You're gonna try to find another box?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. You know what? This time I'll be nice and yeah, just roll another. A higher low.
Okay, I'm gonna say high again. And it's a 19.
Yeah, there you go. You find a mostly empty box, and it seems to be full of textiles, mostly. But you have enough room to fit inside. Can you make a stealth for me?
I said that I'd probably be good at stealth, so would that be with advantage or with a plus?
I'll give you a +8. How's that?
+8? Okay. That makes 17.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you get in there, no problem. I'm giving you double proficiency in it because that's all you asked for, so. And your proficiency is 2. Let me make sure that's right. Actually, I think goblins already have double proficiency in it, don't they?
I don't know, but their stealth is already +6.
Yeah, because they have a 2 dex and they have a +2. Yeah, I guess they already do have double. I don't know if +8 might be kind of broken, but you know what? Fuck it, you have it.
Cool.
This is very freeform. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. All right, you are all hidden, and they finally manage to open the door. You see the light pour in from the other side, and there's a broken window on the other side of the door. And let me make a roll real quick too. Oh, yeah. It doesn't look like they really seem to make any note. They notice the broken window, but as they notice the broken window, a tight ball wrapped in leather rolls through and onto the floor towards their feet. And anybody that understands common, which would be, let's see, Grungle, would know that they said basically, damn kids, and basically turn around and start to lock up the door again. They don't notice any of you, luckily.
I'm going to hop down off the door as they're closing it, use my bonus action to disengage, and start running.
Okay, you get it as they're closing it, or do you get it after they close it? Because if you attack them while they're closing it, you'll be starting combat. Just so you know.
I'm doing it as they're closing it, and I'm using my bonus action to disengage so that they can't hit me.
Can you roll for me to see if they notice you when you drop down? Are you doing it
Sure.
stealthily?
No, I'm just letting go of the door and then running.
Okay, are you trying to let them see you, or I'm just curious? Are you trying to get out?
Yeah, I'm just trying to escape.
Okay. Yeah, sure. They're kind of turning their back. So can you make a stealth for me? I guess if you're trying to do it
Sure.
stealthily.
That is a lot. That is a 25.
Okay, for your +6.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. Okay. Yeah. You know what? You slip by them. You run by and you get into the hallway. Because there's only 2 guards. You notice there are 2 dwarven guards out there.
Hmm.
And both of them seem bored as hell. So, yeah, you're in the hallway now.
And now I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep trying to find a way out.
I'm gonna keep that stealth for you trying to get down the hallway. But
Yeah.
what's going on with the other guys?
The door is closed and we're alone?
Unless if you want to try to make a run for it while it's open.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Grin is in the chest, just kind of bathing in whatever shiny is left over.
Did I happen to see them go into the chest?
You, I believe, acted first. So.
Yeah, but I'm in a pile. I can be aware of what's going on.
You know what? I'll say, yeah, you saw it. You saw it.
I'll go over and I'll knock on it and I'll say, "My illusion spell fooled them. You can come out now."
The great magician.
Gluggar, such a great wizard.
You're safe with me.
Grin protect. Gluggar cast all spells. Grin do what need be done to protect such a pretty caster. I like your cloak.
He's very happy. He's given a mostly toothy grin.
Mostly toothy.
Yeah. He says, he just nods and points to the door. And, we're -1. I think. Gillick has gone on to the next world. He nods.
He is wearing. Remember, your AC is higher. Gillick, yeah.
I go over to the door, and I check to see if is it locked? Is there a latch?
Not on your side. There doesn't appear to be anything. It seems to be mostly blank, which is really weird. You assume, being a goblin. Anyway, because I don't know what the inside of a vault looks like, neither do goblins, so, yeah.
Grin can try and knock door open again.
Yeah, he says, "Stand back! I'm going to cast knock!" And he knocks on the door 3 times, and then runs away and hides again.
Let me roll real quick to see what happens.
But they're they're like little goblin knocks.
Yeah. Let me...
Kunk.
Okay, a very confused knock comes back from the other side. I assume you knock... Nut.
Basically, like, just kunk. Just little knocks.
Yeah.
Near the bottom.
Knock back after a second.
He starts to shiver and says that I've accidentally contacted other spirits. He didn't know what the hell he's doing.
Can I run over and knock harder?
Contact other plane.
Yeah, you can knock harder if you like, but remember there is a broken window for you guys to get out of.
Yeah, but I basically want to try playing Ding Dong Ditch with this.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Grin hides behind the door where the hinges meet, so he can be behind the door if it opens.
Can you make a stealth for me real quick? I'm just gonna use it in case.
Yeah.
Because since the situation has changed for you,
Ooh, that's an 11.
Okay. That's okay. You're behind the door, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gruggle, while hiding, is prepared to cast Magic Missile.
You've got a brick in hand.
Oh yeah, on a pile of junk with the towel mostly pulled over me, with just little yellow eyes peering under.
That you have a ready to action?
Yeah, the instant anyone comes through the door, I am going brick to face.
Hell yeah. Okay, well, after Shrika knocks harder, you hear confused grunting on the other side and more cursing that you assume are from the dwarves. And the door starts to open again. And the door opens and swings and almost actually I guess you know what? Make a dex save for me, Grin, if you're on the other side of the door against the wall.
Yeah. So that'd be 9 plus whatever, plus or minus whatever I get.
I think you get a +2 at least.
So that's an 11.
Okay. Well, it's a really easy thing to dodge because the DC was 10 because they're slowly opening this door and it's swinging against the wall. You managed to duck out of the way. And you're still not noticed yet, because you only got 11 for that. But yeah, a dwarf comes into view, and I guess that activates.
I instantly, yeah, exactly. It's I instantly burst from this towel and yell "Magic Missile!" and just hurl it as hard as I can.
Do you yell that in a goblin?
Yeah, 16.
16. Let me try to figure out what they're wearing. Okay, I've decided what they're wearing. Yes, that hits.
Wonderful.
Can you roll for? Can you guys? Okay, first I want you to roll for damage, and then everybody roll for initiative, including Grelic.
What kind of damage would a 5-pound brick do?
I will give you a D6 plus. I guess. Honestly, I would think that would be strength, but I guess I could give you dex if you want.
We could do strength. It's up to you.
I mean, honestly, strength makes the most sense to me because it seems like a thrown weapon.
All right, 1d6 plus or minus 1. That is 1 damage. I rolled a 2.
You hit him right between the eyes.
Nice.
Bounces off because he's wearing a helmet. He is very befuddled. I will say that because you screamed it in Goblin, it adds an extra element of him being confused.
Yeah.
So you get a surprise round on him and his companion.
After casting Magic Missile, I immediately yell, "Save me!" To Grin.
All right. Grim has ducked behind the door and has not been yet noticed, but is just kind of obviously laying on the floor in where the light is kind of hitting. There's this stunned dwarf standing in front of you in the opening of the vault. Can you guys roll for initiative?
Yeah, I got an 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
18, 10. Anybody else?
7 for Glorgold.
All right. What about Gillick?
I got a 4.
Hell yeah. Okay. First up is Grin.
Grin immediately pops up and runs over and hits the companion in the nards with his hammer.
All right. Can you roll for a cheap shot?
Yeah.
That would be an attack roll for me. I assume you're using a light hammer.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't know what the damage is on that.
Is that okay? That's a strength-based weapon, though, isn't it?
I believe so.
Or is it a great big hammer made out of treasure? Because if it's a great big hammer, I can give you a bigger D.
Actually, a light hammer is a light weapon. It could be used.
But a light weapon does not necessarily mean finesse.
Yeah,
It
true.
means it can be dual wielded.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for him it would probably be big because he would think bigger weapon mean bigger hit.
All right. Or are you going to call it a maul, or are you going to call it a warhammer?
Let's go with Maul because that makes more sense with the shiny, glittery stuff all kind of just bound to it.
Then it's going to be a D6 strength-based weapon, so that will be, I guess, a +1 to hit.
So that's 17 to hit.
That definitely hits. Can you roll for damage? D6 +1, or actually -1, I believe.
That's a 1.
All right. You hit him. Because of your good roll, you definitely hit him in the butt because you're behind him. You try to hit him in the nards, but he's just got a thick, dwarven booty, and it gets in the way.
Okay.
Next up, we have Strika. Unless if you're going to do anything else. You have a bonus action still.
I'll just curse at him in Goblin.
Okay, that confuses him further. He's been hit quite a number of times so far.
I would like to run up and bite him in the shins.
All right, hell yeah. Can you roll for that? That'd be an unarmed strike. That is a strength base, so a +1.
+1? Wouldn't it be -1?
Well, you have proficiency with it because it's an unarmed strike. You have proficiency with biting people, so that is +2 and then -1, so it's a +1.
Okay, then 9 to hit.
That does not hit. You go down and you actually bite his middle boot.
I mean, it still tastes like leather, which is skin, so I'll just keep gnawing, I guess.
Okay, you keep gnawing for sure. Next up we have Grelic or or no, we have Grunga. We have the mage himself.
Grogold. But that's fine. The dwarves, they're not up first? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, you guys have a surprise round?
Oh, wonderful. That's fantastic to know.
And it was specifically because you cursed him in Goblin and he got confused.
Ah, wonderful. Excellent. Grogold will run up and yell out, let's go with... no, I was going to say shock and grasp, but it doesn't quite work. That's fine. I'll go up and I'll go, Thunder Shock! And I'll just try and bring a fresh brick kind of right up in the gnarly section, attempting to do what the hammer was unable to do. I'm perfectly happy with not being proficient in this melee attack.
Okay, that's fine.
Try to get close engagement with my friends and such. Let's see. With my -1 strength and a lack of proficiency, that is an 8 to hit.
Hell yeah. That definitely doesn't hit.
Okay, that's fine. And then I will use a bonus action to disengage, and then run back to my pile, and say, "Oh, you're gonna be in trouble now, Dylan Goblin.
Hell yeah, you definitely do that.
We got him on the ropes."
It kind of bounces off of him. He's very confused of what's going on, and yeah, he doesn't really do much other than that. He's just confused.
Yeah, he's been very poorly hit at this point.
Yeah,
At this point, it's closer to like sexual harassment than anything. Like it's.
I would say so. Yes. Remember, for everybody's rolls that rolled initiative, I hope you added your +2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have Gellick.
I'm going to run back to the party towards these dwarven guards that are
Well-
now attacking.
There is one that is in the doorway, and there's one standing by the door that did not notice you.
Oh, I'm going to run up to him, and I'm just going to stab him in the leg.
Sneak
Hell yeah.
attack! Sneak attack!
I think that would be a +1, I believe.
You took away my -1 to strength, so it would actually be a +2.
Hell yeah, it would. Good call. Thank you for catching me there. I did not remember that.
And so that is a 17.
That hits. That hits as fuck.
And that is 7 damage.
Oh shit, 7?
Yes. With
Are
the
you
great
sure? Because it's only 2d. Well, it's 2d6. Yeah, that is right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually like cut into his shin. It hurts. He's like, oh fuck, and he says that in Dwarvish. So Grin understands. Grin wonders why he's having sex again. If you guys are curious, there are torches and whatnot on the wall in the hallway, and some windows. All right. Next up, we have Grin, because he rolled good as hell.
So I'll just fucking. How much movement do I
You're
have?
right behind him, so you can just like bash his fuck in.
Yeah, I'll try and fucking do some knee bashing.
Okay. You did run up behind him. Are you gonna get around the side of him?
Yeah, if that doesn't,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's a 14.
That doesn't quite hit. Like, you hit, but you still hit his kind of boot. And he doesn't like it, but it doesn't really hurt him that much.
Ah.
I slap you away. I boot.
Alright, next up we have the dwarf that you just hit. And he doesn't like that very much. He says, "That's my boot!" And, he's gonna roll to try to hit you. You have a shield, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, does I guess I'm gonna say a 12 to hit?
You said we had 12 standard, right? Or was it 10 standard?
I actually don't have stats for these dwarves, so I just added a +2. I have no idea what their plus to strength would be, but let me look up guards real quick. Let's
Okay,
see.
yeah. So that I don't think that roll would hit unless he has a higher bonus.
Let's see. Humanoid, guard. What's we got for guard? Sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting things to load today for some reason.
It's alright.
I mean, it's very freeform. We have to end early today, so if we all die, it probably won't be that big a deal.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Actually, it's a 13, so it still doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But just barely, because he's only got a 14 AC with the shield.
Yeah. Hmm.
Honestly, I don't think he intentionally used the shield. I think he's just kind of like cowered for a second, and because he put it on his arm, it happened to come over his head.
He Captain America'd it. Yeah, you get. He tries to hit you with his spear, but it just does not do anything. The spear just seems to be for show. So.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have. Let's see. I believe Strika. So Strika,
Just can I try to climb up him and poke him in the eyes?
please do. What do you want to roll for that? How are you going to do that? They're going to be a sleight of hand?
Oh, yeah, sleight of hand sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just trying to steal his eye.
God, what is it about being goblins that makes us want to just fucking flat out destroy people?
Yeah, I'll let you use your sleight of hand for that. So that is a plus dex.
To be fair, they did destroy us.
Yeah.
Now, do you have You have thieves' cant. So do you have proficiency in that?
I'm gonna say no. As much as I'd like to say yes.
Okay. You are a bit of a thief, so if you want it, you can have it.
Well, I rolled an 18 to hit. 18. That would be what? Plus dex?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 20 to hit.
You poke him the fuck in the eyes. Roll for damage.
Surely he is surprised by this.
Yeah, that's a what's that? An unarmed. That's an unarmed, so it would be 1 minus strength. So it'd probably be 1 damage to the eyes. And I'm gonna have him be blinded
Sweet.
temporarily.
I'll take it.
Just throwing it out there, too. I mean, Gren is right there, right?
Yeah, he is.
Would it be safe to say that she has an enemy of her enemy within 5 feet?
I guess she is a little bit of a rogue, so yeah.
In this surprising situation?
And she did use her finesse fingers, so I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, roll an extra. What is it? 2d6.
1 or 2, yeah, somewhere in there. Whatever, you're the DM.
Side note.
I appreciate that. So I'm going to. I'm gonna look up what to do for that real quick. Yeah, give me a d6.
Alright, I rolled a 5.
A 5. Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's 1. That's 1 plus the 5. So yeah, you poke him and he falls on his ass. So he's prone and he's blinded.
I do a battle cry.
What does that sound like?
I'm not going to do it. It would be a high screeching sound.
Oh boy!
Oh
Let me
my.
get another shot real quick. Hold on. All right, I'm good. Next up we have a Mr. What is it? Grugel?
Gorgold.
I keep saying that wrong.
It's fine. It's a lot of consonants in there. It's fine.
Grugel.
So, Gruggold approaches the dwarf that has been somewhat blinded and is fallen down.
Around him?
Huh?
Is the towel around him brick in hand?
Oh no, the towel is billowing and he draws. It's like anime style where he's walking for like 30 seconds, but he only goes like 4 feet. And he slowly draws a brick And he goes up and he grins his partially toothy grin at the dwarf and goes, "I cast sleep in common," and just tries to bash him over the head with the brick.
Okay. Can you roll to attack but with advantage?
Because he's somewhat prone. Yeah, I was about to say, would I get advantage? Wonderful.
Yes.
All right.
Fly.
A 7 and a 1. Let me see. Do I get? Do I have
Is it an auto crit if he's prone? Or
Oh
is that
no!
a
I rolled a 6 in total, so because I'm at -1 to hit.
Somehow, you managed to miss him.
It probably hit, but with like to very little effect because he is wearing a helmet.
Well, see, he's blinded and he's kind of like on his knees. And as you swing towards him, he falls forward on his face and rolls over, and you just miss him.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fucked up.
I say, these are powerful warriors. They're immune to sleep and magic. I've made a point of changing my accent every single time. By the way,
I noticed that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I very much appreciate that.
So you only rolled a 6 total?
I rolled a 7 -1.
Oh man. With advantage?
Oh yeah, with the advantage. The other roll was a natural 1.
Oh man.
Gosh.
Okay, well.
It's
yeah.
more funny if nothing happens. Like, as cool as it would have been, it's more cool to just completely fail.
Yeah, you swing over him and he falls on his face and like his hands and he's trying to get up. And next up we have Gellick, who is attacking the other dwarf.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep swinging and stabbing.
Can you make a roll for me? +2?
Sure. That's a 14.
He actually manages to catch your blow this time and counter it with his spear.
I'm gonna just stand there because Gellick doesn't know the meaning of fear. He's a little bit too stupid to know that word.
You're wearing shields, correct?
Yes.
And that would be what, a 14 plus?
16 total.
All right. Unfortunately, he rolled a 17 because I rolled a 14 and he has a +3. So he stabs at you with his spear and gets you right behind the shield. Let me roll for damage real quick on that bullshit. Because that's unfortunate, but
It is.
he only is using one hand when he does it because you just surprised the fuck out of him. Like, he pulls it out and is like, I'm gonna fight you. Let's see, that is, ooh, he gets a good hit on you. He, like, stabs you right in the ribs, and that's like 4 damage.
Ooh.
Is that all your health? Hold on, let me check.
No,
No, he's
I
good.
have 3 left.
Yeah.
No, wait, you rolled 4, didn't you? Oh, no, you had
I
7.
rolled 4.
Okay.
Yeah, the wizard
Thank
rolled
God.
4.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gellick, yeah, you have a, well, I guess you didn't use your bonus action, did you?
No, but I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay, next round, we have Bryn at the top of the order.
Grin just brings his hammer down on Floor Dwarf's head.
Alright. Roll me.
That's a 16? No, 13. What was I thinking? 16.
Remember, you have advantage.
Yeah, that was with advantage.
Oh, man. Somehow, he's just, like, matrixly, like, dodging you, and we can't figure out how.
He's rolling around in agony because Stricka nearly plucked one of his eyes out.
Yeah, he's managed to work himself halfway out of his chainmail. So I'm dropping his AC because I'm worried it's going to be too high and you guys are going to die. Anyway, yeah, he's rolling around in agony on the ground and hold of his chainmail. So his new AC is 11. No, wait, that's not right. Hold on, I made a mistake here somewhere. Change shirt. I don't remember what chain shirt gives. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a 13.
Okay, so it meets. So it hits. Okay.
Okay, so it hits. Can you roll for damage for me?
That's 5 plus or minus whatever our damage is with the strength
Okay,
based.
5 does it. You hit him and you knock him clean unconscious.
Lord, your sleep just took a minute to take effect. Let's run! And then I'll use my movement to run out the door.
Hell yeah. Next up we have Shrika.
I point to the broken window very exasperatedly and then just face palm and follow.
Grin isn't smart.
Goggled will see that Gillick has been wounded just terribly, and will yell, "Protection from good and evil!" And will go up and just like bear hug him, well, like cling to him like a much smaller goblin, like a spider monkey, just holding on to him to cover the weak spot of his armor.
Are you trying to do something here? Because you can make like a medicine or something if you like.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I would say I love that he actually knows the names of spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of funny of adventurers.
Yeah. But yeah, protection from goes up and just covers. He just covers Gillick's body as much as he can, but not inhibit him too much. Unfortunately, guys, I gotta get going. Keep going, record it. I want to hear it later, but I gotta run.
Okay.
And I will just continue to. I have 2 bricks left. No, 3 bricks. Excuse me. And just do whatever. Kill him if you want. I don't care. But you the theme. Talk to you later, folks.
Adios. Have fun.
Adios.
Bye. Have fun.
Bye.
Does anybody want to take
Bye.
up? What is it? Gruggle? Gruggle?
Gluggle. I'll put his stats. There you go. Gluggle the Wisecaster, 12 AC, 4 HP, good at improvise, thrown weapons persuasion, plus 3 bricks, with 3 bricks in a sack, blah blah blah, etc. Bye bye.
That was the problem. Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, Gluggle. There's actually no way to pronounce it. I'm not doing it right either. Bye bye.
Adios.
Take it easy. Anybody want to control Gruggle?
Sure.
All right. Who wants to do it?
I mean, I'll go for it if nobody else wants it.
Oh yeah. Okay. You are now taking over Gruggle. I mean, if you guys don't want to, I will take care of him. But if one of you guys wants to do it, you are welcome.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, hell yeah. Next up we have. Yeah, he's protecting you, Gellick. So you are currently protected, and you're standing in front of the other dwarf that just stabbed you.
I'm going to stab the dwarf again.
All right,
Or
can you
try
roll to hit?
Sure. 15.
Okay. Well, it doesn't. You know what? I'll say because you attacked him, he was switching over to holding it in both hands, even though he stabbed you with one hand. So he has a 14 AC, so you still hit him.
Alright. And then. Ooh, 8 damage.
8 damage, huh?
Yeah. 6 and a 2.
Greatsword damage?
Yep.
Yeah, you fucking cleave him. You cleave through his chain shirt and he falls on the ground. He goes, "Oh shit!" And Grin loves that because he understands what he's saying.
And I say, "Escape!" And I start running.
Do you run down the hallway or do you run back into the?
Run down the hallway.
Yeah, because Grin has already ran past him.
You're all running, or are you trying to be stealthy as you run?
Unless somebody stops him, Grin is definitely not trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand the concept of stealth.
None of us are smart enough to be stealthy at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just thinking of escape.
Alright, well, you run down the hallway a little bit, and you start seeing people, unfortunately. You see like people conversating down the hall. You think you may be in like some sort of town hall.
Hmm.
Like there's a merchant-looking fellow conversating with a scribe-looking woman, and they have a dog accompanying, and the dog barks at you.
That's weird. I'm
And it wags
gonna.
its tail. And now I'm gonna roll initiative for the dog.
um,
How close do you run to this dog?
I'm trying to avoid the hellhound.
Okay. Well, I guess you could walk on the edge of the hallway, and the dog just kind of takes the traditional wagging of tail stance. And all of you are running together, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
I imagine that Greglord is kind of the smallest one of us, and he's basically attached to, like, as a cape almost, since he, was cast protection from good and evil.
Yeah.
Well, luckily Grelic is stronger than all you other goblins, so he can handle it. He's a buff goblin.
While we're running past the dog, can I make an animal handling check to try to ride it?
God, yes. You'd have to get through the legs of some of the humans. I guess you could just kind of hop on it, but I want you to make a animal handling and then an acrobatics. But go ahead and make the animal handling first.
14?
14. You know what? I'm gonna roll for the animal to see how that goes. That succeeds.
Wait,
It's wagging its tail. It's kind of squat down, like, and it's got its tongue lolling out, and it's like arf arf. Now make it acrobatics to mount it, and you're gonna have a pretty good acrobatics.
My only question is, what breed is it?
So what breed do you want it to be?
Like, I imagined a full-on bloodhound for some reason.
Yeah.
I got
Alright.
20 for acrobatics.
What was that?
I got a 20 for acrobatics.
You do a fucking backflip and a split next to this scribe woman that like drops her book and like looks like she about pisses her pants as you plop onto the dog, go yip yip, and then ride off with it.
Please tell me its name is Appa.
Yes, its name is Appa. And she says, Appa, no, come back. It's a mastiff, I guess.
Yes.
The big white mastiff for some reason with an arrow in its head. Alright, yeah, you guys are just cruising down the hallway. And can you guys, since you're leading the party, Gellick, can you roll a high or low for me?
Sure. I'll take a high, and that's an 18.
Hell yeah. You guys managed to find the exit and erupt into the daylight in the middle of town. You actually see, when you come out of the front entrance of Town Hall, these huge double doors, you just kind of burst through as a streak of comes flying from behind you, riding this dog. You see a group of adventurers that you're pretty sure are the ones that you avoided originally when you climbed into the chest. And they're just kind of standing in the town square, and one of them slowly turns and looks over at you. What do you do?
It's the gods! They destroyed our world! Run for fear of their wrath! And Grin runs as far as he can in the other direction.
Yeah, I'll keep running.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
run past him too.
Alright. Do you run through the group or do you try to run in the out? You like perpendicular.
Gren is running perpendicular.
Yeah,
Perpendicular?
perpendicular.
Can I try to run through doing zigzags? Evasive maneuvers?
Okay, you're gonna have to run. You're gonna have to roll in acrobatics for me then.
That'll be a
Okay.
10. With my dex, not the dog's.
Yeah, what's your acrobatics here?
My acrobatics is dex, so that's +2.
I'll give you a +4.
Cool, that'll be 12 then.
I guess. Yeah. All right, you're okay. None of them are prepared, so none of them have weapons pulled yet. But they just kind of jump out of the way, and you just kind of bob and weave through them, and you run straight through while everybody else just kind of like gets to the entrance and then splits in like left and right directions. It seems like. Unless if you guys all decide to go with Gillick.
Oh, I'm definitely with Gellick.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then I assume Grugel is also with Gillick.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's on
you
my
guys
back.
go left or right?
Left.
Hell yeah. Okay, you guys go left and are running down the street, while Strika runs straight towards these adventurers and manages to get through. Okay. If you run down the street, there's a number of obstacles in your way. If you just want to plow through, let's see, there's a cabbage cart, obviously. Toxic. There's a number of crates.
Hi, cabbages! Sorry.
Exactly. How do you want to deal with these obstacles? How do you want to deal with this first obstacle, a cabbage cart, just in your way, preventing you from escaping this town?
I'm going to slide underneath.
Okay, to slide underneath, I think that would be a decent acrobatics. Or maybe a straight dex if you prefer.
Yeah, I'll go straight dex, and that is a 17.
Yeah, you slide through effortlessly.
Grin tries to bulldoze his way through because he thinks he's too strong for anything to stop him.
Are you gonna assist yourself with like a hammer or anything, or are you just going straight for it?
Yeah, he'll definitely use his hammer because his hammer is his god, basically.
All right. I guess I want you to make an attack then.
Oh, that's pretty decent. 17.
All right. You managed to like smash through one of the wheels, and just kind of make your way through there. And yeah, you basically smash a good portion of it and just kind of go through. But yeah, the cabbage cart falls apart around you as you wreckage as you go through. And I guess Grugel also has to make it through. So no, Grugel is attached to Gelic, so like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he kind of slid under.
I imagine at Grugel, I cast Pass Without a Trace. Or no, he had a different accent. I cast Pass Without a Trace.
To be fair, he had every accent.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Strika? What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to go down the same way that they went and try to grab a cabbage and taunt the guy with.
Okay, so you circle back around. You're a little bit behind them though, but you're able to catch up because you're on a dog and it's a much faster creature.
Cool.
Yeah, you get a cabbage, you're gonna toss it back.
No, I'm gonna use it to taunt the guy.
Okay, can you make a... What would that be? An intimidation?
Yeah, I feel like taunting is intimidation. That checks out to me.
Yeah.
What do you want to roll for it?
I mean, yeah, intimidation works, but that would be a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
He's terribly unimpressed, but also slightly offended, and he doesn't know why. Because he sees you like holding the cabbage and like I guess like gesturing with it, and he says something along the lines of like, "How dare you say that about my mother?" I think.
And I
And
am
then
not at all.
one of the fighter actually starts chasing after you because you specifically insulted the fighter's mother. He's pretty sure.
I don't speak any common, so.
Well, yeah, but by gestures, that's what he assumed.
Okay.
And you don't know why he's chasing you, but yeah. Yeah, you guys are running along, but there is a group. There's at least a fighter, and then the rest of the group behind him, chasing after you. The next obstacle is actually a crowd you're going to have to weave through in the marketplace, or you could try turning down an alleyway.
Let's go. I'm gonna go straight through the crowd because I feel like a goblin will make a crowd disperse.
All right. So, are you going to make some sort of like intimidation check to make them spread apart? Are you going to make an acrobatics check to weave through them? Are you going to make an athletics check to power through them?
I'm going to run dead center into the middle of the crowd and say, "Fuck!"
Can you make an intimidation for me then?
Sure. That's an 18.
They see you coming and hear you yell. They just jump out of the way. They're like, "Oh, it's a little freak."
And then I keep running.
Huh?
And then I just keep running.
Yeah, you actually clear the way for the rest of them. Everybody makes it through, but everybody's confused and starting to close back together as the group comes behind them. The group of adventurers, and they're slowed down a little bit because of that. That was a good call, by the way.
All right.
You guys continue to make it outward, and then you guys are nearing the edge of town, but there's actually a wall, a small wooden, I guess more like a fence, around the edge of town that seems to be being guarded by some dwarves.
To us, it might be more like a wall than just a fence because
one of them doesn't notice you, and neither does the other one. They've got their back turned towards the outside of town. They don't expect something to come from within. But the gate is closed.
And you said it was wooden, right?
Yeah, it's wooden, but it's like tree trunks, like embedded in the ground.
Oh, okay. I was imagining just kind of like fence-like.
Like a barricade, yeah. To protect, as you presume, against goblin attack.
Yeah, there's like a sign with a goblin's face that like...
Yeah, it's like crossed out in red paint.
Yeah.
No feckin' goblins. How do you guys deal with this? You got two guards with their back turned and a closed gate.
Lord, you smart. You know how to deal with this. How we deal with this. Well, I say we cast magic missile.
All right, you can throw a rock or a brick of one of your remaining bricks at something and try to.
Yeah, like I think as Lord, I'll throw a brick over the fence, if it's able to be thrown over. to
Yeah.
try and cause a sound to be heard outside the fence to try and distract them, maybe make them walk away.
All right. I will say you do see like a rope holding the gate in place with like a lever or something near it, or like not necessarily a lever, but like a crank, so that they can like crank it up and down. I guess make a deception for the brick throwing.
Yeah.
How tall is the fence in regards to the guards?
I'm gonna say it's like 6 feet tall.
Okay.
So I have a -1 for charisma, so that would be 13 on deception.
Okay. I don't know if throwing it from behind them would necessarily fool them because they would see it kind of go over their heads and hit. Especially with like a not super outstanding roll.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they probably notice and turn around to look at whoever threw the brick. Let me see who noticed it. Yeah, both of them notice it. Unfortunately, and they both turn and are like slack-jawed at this little group of goblins. One of them riding a fucking dog, just barreling towards them.
I'm going to try and climb up one of the guards and then jump over the fence from their head. Use their head as a jumping point.
Can you make me a beautiful athletics?
I can try. That is, if I have proficiency, that is a total of 14.
I will give you proficiency because that seems to fit in with your character.
Yeah.
You know what? I was gonna say 15, but this is cool as fuck, so can I just say it passes and you manage to climb up him and jump?
Sure.
Alright, yeah, you barely, just like barely, by the grace of Groomish, barely managed to grab the edge of it and pull your way up.
Mhm.
But I will say, in order to pass, you will lose hold of Grugel. Can't fucking say his name. Hold on.
It's okay. It was literally designed to not be able to be said.
Yeah.
Glug. Okay, yeah, whatever his name is.
G-Man.
G-Man, yes.
All right, G-Man. Yeah, you actually lose him in the climbing and the leap, and he rolls down to the ground at the feet of the guard that you climbed. Next up, we have. I mean, we don't really have an initiative order, but anybody wanna do something to try to get over?
I think Grin will rush to, because Grin has attached himself to Gruggle as like master. He thinks he's the master spellcaster. So he'll run over and try and protect him and grab him and try and start like climbing with him, like not necessarily bringing him up to climb, but like climb, do like Gillick.
Now, Gillick just kind of climbed up the guard and jumped on top, but you do see a rope that is connected to the gate, where I guess it could be assumed that it could lift up the gate, but you could also use it to climb up to the top of the gate.
Oh yeah, Grin definitely hops on that, and yeah, is telling Gruggle to follow.
You guys would not have proficiency, I don't think, in athletics, but could you both? Could you make 2 athletics with advantage for me since you are using a rope?
Yeah. 11. Well, that would be -1, so 10 for Grin and a 15 for Gruggle.
It's kind of funny because Grin gets up on it and is doing really well, But then Grugel like uses his head as like kind of walks on his head to like get further, and he makes a cross, but that actually causes Grin to fall back down. Unfortunately.
That is fine. Grin is okay with this because he protected the spellcaster.
Yeah. The spellcaster has made it onto the top of the wall with Gellick. And Shrika has arrived at the wall on her mighty steed, Appa.
I'm going to jump off of the dog right onto the wall to climb up.
Okay, well the dog isn't very tall, and it is a 6-foot wall. I guess if you'd like, you can make an athletics, but I don't really see a way that you could get from there to the wall.
Alright, can I also use one of my necklaces, as in like a belt or something, and fling it up?
You're using like the rope to like slide up?
Well, I was just gonna kind of sling it up and hope that somebody else grabs it so I can use that to climb.
Yes, you use one of your mighty necklaces, you throw it out in front of you. And does anybody want to try to grab that? Grungle or Gellick?
Sure, I'll grab it.
Alright, can you make I guess, roll whatever you feel comfortable with, honestly, for grabbing this necklace. Or catching her. Maybe a dex?
Yeah, a dex seems fitting.
Gruggle, seeing Gillick run over to try and grab the rope, says, cast rope trick, quick!
That is...
I guess actually, you know what? For Grugel, can you make like a persuasion or something for him helping out?
Oh yeah, I think he's got a bonus for persuasion too, so... Okay, yeah he's just got for, whatever the fuck.
He's got a +2 to it.
So that's 16.
Hell yeah. You have advantage, Mr. Gellick.
So that would be a total of 17 then.
You catch it in your hand and you yank and you pull her up with your mighty goblin just fucking chiseled muscle. Hidden underneath the shield. And as you do that, Grin is still unfortunately on the ground. You see this fighter running after you, and you actually kind of recognize him. You've actually heard legend of him before. He's wearing full plate mail, a shield on his arm, and just covered in various knives and swords and daggers. He is the legendary Goblin Slayer. Grin is still on the ground. You're all on top of the wall, but except for Grin, what do you do?
I'm going to wait for him to grab the end of the rope, and then I'm just going to jump down onto the other side.
Now, remember, the necklace is like maybe a foot long.
I'm going to jump down and start trying to escape.
Okay, you jump down to the other side?
Yep.
Alright, you do that. It's only 6 feet, you guys are fine, you can brace your fall.
I will tell Grin to grab my ankles.
Oh, are you hanging on the edge of the wall?
Yes, I intend to give...
Okay, go ahead. Grin, if you'd like to try to grab her ankles.
What kind of check do I make for that?
That's a good question. I guess really Shrika should be making an athletics check.
That's a 13.
Well, Shrika should be making it because she's the one that's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wait.
That'll be a 15.
That's okay, but if you don't mind me speaking for Grudril here, I think he would probably at least attempt to try help pull you up himself, and I'm gonna make a roll for him just this once. And he got a natural 20. And with his mighty bricks, actually, what happens is he grabs a hold of you, and then like on his cloak on the other side, full of bricks, falls off the other end of the fence, and just the momentum of him falling off backwards carries both of you sailing over the other side, and you are on the other side of the fence. You are free, and you can see the tree line in the distance.
Hey.
Freedom!
We're free!
You can make a mad dash for the tree line as the guards struggle to get the gate open to let out the heroes that previously defeated your late hideout. And before they can even do that, you guys actually manage to make it across the field and into the tree line where you are well hidden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Grin full-on Naruto runs into the tree line.
Do what?
Grin full-on Naruto runs into the tree line.
Yeah, there's actually really epic anime opening music that plays while you do it. It's pretty great.
I wish I could name any of the Naruto anime openings.
Yeah, you guys survive another day, and you are successfully survived goblins this day. And you also got some of your treasure back. You got some bricks, some necklaces, you got some weapons.
My necklaces saved the day!
Grin's loincloth is fully not covering his genitals because he's got it just filled with gold.
Hell yeah, it is. You are just dick out goblin style. Oh, and of course, Gellick earned a fucking wicked scar, and it's just so cool. Lady goblins fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
It'll add a +1 to charisma for very, very specific roles.
Oh god.
Very specific roles of seducing goblin women or intimidating goblin men.
I'm okay with that.
I guess it could just be in general intimidation, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're wearing shields on both your back and your chest, and it's really great. And yeah. You guys survive, and that's that.
Alright.
Hooray!
Woo! That's all I got for you guys. Sorry.
That's alright.
That was a hell of a lot of fun, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's really fun to play something like, Grin, stealer of shiny.
Yeah.
Or a little insane, you're riding a dog and poking people's eyes out.
Actually, when the gate opens, the dog runs out for the adventurers and runs into the woods after you, missing Strika, her new master.
I have a seed!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Maybe next time we'll explore the further adventures of the Goblin Squad.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh, I managed to sober up during it eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just have to do something about that.
Don't worry, I've got more. Alright, I think this was the planned time to wrap it up anyway. You want to go ahead and call it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and call it. That sounds good.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys next week.
Alright, adios, you guys.